Hey guys, Toxic Flames here, back with another guitar video, lesson obviously. First thing, I'm not sure if you can see, but I've put my Call of Duty Black Ops 2 poster up, for all those Call of Duty fans out there. The game finally arrived on Tuesday. Modern Warfare 3 is getting old, we've just been playing it a lot. But anyway, you don't care about that, so let's move on. I'm going to be teaching you today Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. When I was thinking what song to teach you guys, the last Green Day video I did really went down well. It's got nearly 1,000 views now, I think, which I thank you very much for that. So anyway, let's get into it. Oh yeah, one more thing, I don't have a pick. In this song, definitely use a pick, it's just I've lost all my picks, I'm just going to have to use my fingers. So I'll try my best, if the sound sounds a bit dodgy, it's because I'm not playing it right, but anyway. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm just going to be teaching you the verse, which is just in standard tuning, and this is it, just this bit. Okay, so what you do for that, you put your third finger on the 5th fret of the D string and just play it normally, and then you put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, so 5th fret D, 3rd fret B, and then what you do, you just pluck the D string, the open G string, and the B string, and as you notice, these two notes here, they're both G's, they're both the same, but it's how he plays it anyway. So this is it, and you play that twice. Well, before he starts singing, you actually play it 4 times, so it's. And that's when he starts singing, like, summer has come to pass, I don't know the words. So then, basically, when he starts singing the first line, you just do it as normal, and then it moves down to this, which is just the easiest of changes. Basically, instead of the 5th fret of the D string, it's the 4th fret of the D string, but I would use my 2nd finger on this because it's easier. So put your 3rd finger away and put your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and you're still playing the G string open and the 3rd fret of the B string. So it's 5th fret, D string, open G string, 3rd fret B string, 4th fret D string, open G string, 3rd fret B string. So it's. Okay, and then this next change is this, which is your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, open fret G string, and then your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. So basically you're just sort of moving down the D string but with different fingering. So it's 2nd D, open G, 3rd on the B. So it's. Move. And then this is easy, you just take your first finger off and play the D string and the G string open along with the 3rd fret of the B string. So just play these two open. So this is the first verse. It's like summer has come to pass, Again, not a very good singer, but oh well, I'm just trying to, it's easier if I demonstrate to you. And then when he starts singing Wake Me Up When September Ends, he does this. Okay, so I made a mistake there. So basically it's another bar chord. You basically put your 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the D string, your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the G string, and your pinky just behind it on the 5th fret of the B string. So it's 5th fret D, 5th fret G, 5th fret B, and then you just bar it on the 3rd fret. So it's basically just a C chord, but it's a bar. And what he does, this is quite tricky. It's so he plays the A string, which should be on the 3rd fret. He plays the D string, which should be on the 5th fret, so it's. And then he plays the G string and the B string together, which should both be on the 5th fret, so it's. Okay. And then after that, he just plays the G string on its own, so it's. Okay. And then after that, it's just back to the A string. So it's. And then after you've put the A string for the 2nd time, you just literally just do this again. So play the G string and the B string together, and then just put the G string on its own. So that's the first bit of the chorus. No, pre-chorus, sorry. So it's... Okay, and then what you do exactly the same thing, except with a C minor chord, which is basically, you're still barring across the 3rd fret, except that your second finger this time goes on the 4th fret of the B string. Okay, and then with your 3rd finger across it on the 5th fret of the D string, and then your pinky just behind your 3rd on the 5th fret of the G string. So it's bar on the 3rd fret, 5th fret D string, 5th fret G string, 4th fret B string. You know, you've got a C minor chord there, and you basically just do exactly the same picking pattern. So it's just the A string, D string, G and B together, G string, A string, and then just G and B together followed by G. Okay, so that last bit was when he's singing "Wake Me Up When September." This is change to C minor. And then this time it goes back to the G thing, but instead of just playing this, he plays this, which is a bit more trickier. Which is basically just, you put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and your 3rd finger, I'd recommend 3rd finger, you can do 2nd, but I think 3rd is easier, on the 3rd fret of the B string. So you've got your 3rd fret low E, 3rd fret B, and you do... So it's low E string, which should be on the 3rd fret, then open D string, and then G and B together, and then followed by G. So it's basically similar to the bar chord, so it's E string, D string, G and B together, followed by G. And then it's just, after that, it's the E string again, and then G and B together, and then G. So it's just the same picking pattern, basically. So I'll run through that one more time. E string, D string, G and B together, G, E string, G and B together, G. So, okay, so this is all we've got together. Now to the verse. To the bar chords. The C minor chord, and then back to this. You play that bit twice, by the way. And then one more thing, you notice like during the song when he switches between, I think it's the 2nd verse to the 3rd verse, he does this, which is basically just, you play this as normal. So you play the E string, the D string, G and B together followed by G, but instead of doing this again, so it's, and then you move your 3rd fret to the 2nd fret and you play, which is basically the 2nd fret of the E, the A string, not the D string, the A string, and then just G and B together, and then G again. So that little bit was just... Okay, so I'll just go from the chorus. Sorry. Okay, but he only does that thing when you move down to the 2nd fret. He only does that sometimes. So yeah, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Sorry if I was unclear in any bits, you know, I'm in a bit of a rush to make this video. I've got to go in literally, you know, 10 minutes according to my clock anyway. Oh, my flashlight's just gone again. You know, if you were watching my last video, that happened again. Don't know why about that, but sorry anyway. So basically, yeah, if I was unclear, just rewind the video, and I'll surely get it the 2nd time. So yeah, if you want me to do a 2nd part, you know, which to teach the chorus, you know, if you like Green Day, I'll do more Green Day. I can do the 2nd part of this song if you want. And cheers for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.